All right, today we're diving into something truly special. At first glance, you might just see a massive custom-built smoker. But trust me, it is so much more than that. This is a one-of-a-kind homemade behemoth that basically rewrites the rules on how a smoker is supposed to work. So the whole reason we're looking at this comes from the creator himself, a BBQ enthusiast over in Germany. And he makes this claim that is just, well, it's pretty staggering. He says with just 10 kilograms of charcoal, this thing can hold a rock-steady 120 degrees Celsius, that's about 250 Fahrenheit, for 48 hours. 2 full days. Now, if you've ever had to babysit a smoker overnight, you know that sounds basically impossible. It's a level of efficiency that just doesn't seem to add up. So that's our whole mission today, to figure out how in the world he pulled this off. Let's take a tour of this incredible machine. To really get what makes this thing tick, you have to understand that this isn't something you can just go out and buy. This is a pure passion project. 5 years. That's how long its creators spent designing, welding, and perfecting every little detail. You know, when someone pours that much dedication into something, it's a pretty good sign that there's some serious innovation happening. Okay, so the first piece of this puzzle lies in how it's fueled. It's not just one big box for the charcoal. No, it's a lot more clever than that. It's more like a modular engine. Instead of one conventional firebox, this thing has 3. You've got the main one on the left side that acts as the primary engine, then there's another on the right for different cooking setups, and on top of that, there's a separate, independent tower for vertical smoking. It's this modularity that gives it such incredible range. And here's where we tie back to that original claim. See? The 2 main fireboxes each hold 5 kilos of charcoal, which gives us our 10-kilo total. So the fuel's there, but that still doesn't explain the mind-bending efficiency. For that, we need to look at the real secret weapon. This right here, this is what the builder himself calls the key to the whole design. And it's an innovation that you pretty much never see on a backyard smoker. It changes everything. So what is a heat exchanger? Well, think about the radiator in your car. Hot coolant flows through it, and the metal fins radiate that heat out into the air. But the coolant and the air never actually mix. This smoker does the exact same thing, just in reverse. It's for heating, not cooling. Here's how it works. The fire burns, but the smoke and exhaust don't just pour into the cook chamber. Instead, they get funneled into this sealed-off heat exchanger. This system pumps pure, clean heat into the smoker, while the actual exhaust, it goes out its own separate chimney. This is absolutely critical. It means he can keep the pit hot for hours without dumping old steel smoke onto the food. It's a huge leap in efficiency. So if the heat exchanger is the engine, then the airflow control system is kind of like the transmission. It's what gives the smoker its multiple personalities, using a system of 4 chimneys and a bunch of internal dampers. At its core, the smoker has 2 main modes. There's reverse flow, which is famous for creating incredibly even heat, and then there's normal flow, which is more direct, faster, and hotter. This machine masters both. So in reverse flow, the smoke has to take the long way home. It comes in from the left firebox and is forced to travel under a heavy plate that's filled with sand, which is genius, by the way. It acts like a giant heat battery. It goes all the way to the far side, then comes up and flows back over the food, finally exiting on the same side it started. The result? Super even wall-to-wall temperature. But then, with just the flip of one internal damper, the whole game changes. Now, the smoke comes in and takes the shortcut, flowing directly across the food and straight out the chimney on the other end. This gives you a hotter zone near the fire, which is perfect for different styles of cooking. The versatility is just, it's masterful. All this engineering is fascinating, but, does it work? The real test is what this backyard behemoth can actually cook. So let's circle all the way back to that central question. 10 kilograms of fuel, 48 hours of cooking. With everything we've just learned, is it really possible? The answer is a huge, resounding yes. Here's the bottom line. When you combine that hyper-efficient heat exchanger with the brilliantly controlled airflow that locks in the temperature, you get a smoker that just sips fuel compared to standard designs. They aren't even in the same league. And the food that comes out of it, it just speaks for itself. The creators cooking up an incredible variety of stuff. We're talking everything from jalapenos with cream cheese and bacon-wrapped goodies to smoked sausage, onions, and potatoes. It's not just a science project, it's a seriously practical and versatile cooking machine. Someone commenting on the original video really just hit the nail on the head. They said, "It's a small shrine." And that's exactly the right way to think about it. It's more than a smoker, it's a testament to ingenuity, a shrine to the art of barbecue. So there you have it. Mystery solved. It wasn't one single trick. It was the perfect storm of 3 brilliant ideas working together. That modular fuel system, the game-changing heat exchanger, and that masterfully controlled airflow. That's the whole secret. This whole project really proves a powerful point, you know? Sometimes the most incredible innovations don't come out of a high-tech lab. They come from someone's backyard, born out of pure passion and the desire to build something better. It really makes you wonder, what other masterpieces are out there, just hiding in plain sight?